Hi everyone, it's Christopher with the Adventure Van Conversions. Today I will show you our latest build, a fully custom build that we've made for our friends at Stradale Classics, a very known Polish car collectors and classic car dealer. It is the most supreme, it is the most ultimate build that we've ever built. It is made in a way that it is good for driving, for off-roading as well, but mainly to drive. So what you will see here today is the ultimate machine, the best performance machine that we could create. We didn't put super big wheels in it, we didn't put some kind of a lift kit on it because we wanted to keep the good fuel consumption, we wanted that the car is economical, we wanted that the car has the best possible comfort of driving and the best performance. So I invite you for the tour and I will now talk in the detail what we've done on this build. So the first thing that we did, as usual pretty much, the brand new car we've stripped to the bare bone and we've changed the color with Raptor liner. The color is made everywhere where you can possibly see it, so it means that when I open any of the doors, all of the interior parts, all of the details are covered in new paint job. You don't see any old color on the build. This is the first major thing that we did. The car had 0 kilometers on the clock. We've changed it the first moment we got it. Second thing is that we've installed the sleeping pods, which are here. These are Dark Expedition sleeping pods that are with the TIF certificate, so they are road legal all over Europe. Another thing, a very important thing that we've incorporated in that build and also is from Dark Expedition, is fully carbon fiber snorkel with our custom blend here. We've made a little logo from Stradale here, and this is our job here, and the snorkel is made by Dark Expedition. We've installed our own patented side blinkers covers. Also, another very cool feature, like many of the features on that build, is that we have a fully carbon fiber custom made bumper, also from Dark Expedition. Dark Expedition made it for us. And with that, we have our custom, again custom, because of that bumper, we couldn't use any market product that is there possible to buy. So we have created a special winch mount, which you can buy at our shop at vanlifepostdirect.com. And it has extended shackles here that allow you to tow and push the car from any difficult situation. We have worn winch, VR10 worn winch. We have Sabre slider and the Sabre soft shackle holder here with Sabre pink rope, pink and fluorescent rope. That's really crazy stuff here. We have also strand lights with our custom made in-house holder. We have these are the Siberia's Night Rangers. So on the roof tent we have also the Strands DR 42 LED bar. So we have really enough of off-road lighting in this car. It turns night into the daylight because it is the strongest possible option that you can get from Strands. So we also have, all around the car, we also have the Siberia SL work lights that allow you to maneuver in off-road conditions, or even when you park in the dark spot, you just switch them on, you have a lot of light, and that helps a lot. We have vent4van.pl vents on the screens here, and going to the back, we have spare wheel holders. We have a spare wheel holder lift ladder from H32 Austria. They made it for us from aluminium. It is a very lightweight unit, very well designed. And also we have the roof rack that is made for us by Galante Graty. This is a specially designed and specially made for us roof rack. It fills the space behind the rooftop tent, so you can load some gear on it, you can put some extra solars, or you can just use it to relax. In that build, the owner will be using it as a secondary option for some extra packaging when they go somewhere, like for example for skiing or for snowboarding in the mountains and stuff like that. On the right doors we have H32 Austria multi-purpose adapter. In the future, in the close future, we'll make some boxes for our friend Robert here. So he will have an aluminum box that will carry his skis, that will carry his barbecue equipment and stuff like that. So we have fully electric Thule awning. That is a special one made for a Sprinter van, and it just fits in its original position. You just click a button and the awning, you know, opens and closes. The cool feature about it is that you can install the legs on the car or on the floor. That's such a normal standard option that Thule offers. So along all of the cool features of this van, like the, you know, carbon fiber bumper and the carbon fiber snorkel, we have the most precious and the most expensive feature that was made for this vehicle. We have a custom made specially for that Sprinter and all of the adventure van conversion Sprinters. We have a special custom made suspension packages from Ohlins. So this is a front shock for that car. It is installed already in it, but I have it here just to show you how big, how massive and how well developed it is. So it is a patented TTX technology from Ohlins. It is 44 millimeters in diameter here, 65 millimeters in diameter here. So original suspension, original shocks in Sprinter vans are like much smaller, first of all. The patented technology in that unit is heavy. The technology in that unit allows it to work in very hot temperatures, so you can use it as a performance or on-road suspension. It has inbound and rebound regulation, so if you want to set it up, you have one place to set it up here and one place to set it up here. So it is the only product on the market that doesn't require a helper spring like it is in the coilovers. So that one works even better than any coilover system that you have on the market. And absolutely, the quality of ride in that van is absolutely crazy. You can throw it on the off-road, you can just set it up, you can make it softer, in easy words. You can tackle all of the off-road terrain, you can tackle it in very high speeds, or you can just prepare it for the road conditions where you have to harden the whole suspension, and then obviously the car is very stable, it doesn't lurk anymore, you can go with high speeds in the corners. It is a crazy setup. So that is the front shock. And we also have the rear shock, which is here. Also TTX technology, also very high quality, very robust. I mean, Ohlins is the most recognizable company in the world, and pretty much what they say it is the best on the planet. It was a very expensive set. That set of shocks costed 9,000 euros to make, and it is in our shop also in a retail price of 9,000 euros. So if you want to know more about it, you have to visit our shop at vanlifepostdirect.com, and then you will get all of the details. But I can tell you very clearly that this is something that changed everything when it comes to steering, handling and generally performance of this van. And this is the first van that these shocks were ever installed. They were tested on it, and I am absolutely stoked with that product. A very cool feature, also a very simple modification, is the Oryx piston system. So no more playing around with the metal pole that usually Mercedes installs. We have hydraulic bonnet holder. So it's such a simple thing, but it brings so much joy. As you can see, by the way, everywhere we have the paint. So I will now show you the pink rope. So I've turned on the security valve for the winch, and we have, as I told you, we have a pink rope. It is a pink and fluorescent rope. This is a, you know, cool feature, especially the young guys, especially the children love their cars when they have a pink rope. So with that, it is a very easy to use. No hooks, you know, so you can just attach it like that. It holds very strong. So with that also comes, because this is a special one for the soft shackles. So with that unit, Sabre equipped us also with the whole set for recovery. So that means we have the donut here. We have the soft shackle, and we have the soft rope to put around the tree so we don't damage the trees. We have another soft shackle, so you use it only with soft shackle system. So also a very simple feature are electronic steps, so they allow you to easier access the van. So as you can see, as usual, we have our elevating roof system, and you can see on the top we have Red Arc Solars. So each of them is 120 watts, and that gives us in total 360 watts of power, with possibility to plug in extra solar panels. So they can be attached on the roof rack, or you can also like carry with you a blanket that will allow you to, for example, extend that power to 660 watts. Every build like that needs a proper wheels. We've decided that we will go with bright decars here, with beadlock system, and also we've paired that with Yokohama Geolander ATs. That is a LT 245/75 R16 size. The reason we went with a little bit smaller tire is that we want to have economical car, we want to have maximum range. We actually don't want to have an off-road killer. This car will drive usually on the paved roads, so it needs a lot of comfort, lower fuel consumption. So this is why we've decided to go with that tire setup and with the wheel setup. Yokohama Geolanders are very silent, and this is the most important thing for our customer. And as you can see, we have the Ohlins here, which is, as I told you, super massive. Actually, it looks from here, it looks more like a kind of a hydraulic unit for a tractor or for something like that, rather than a shock absorber for a vehicle. Love that setup. So we are in the back of the van, and as you see, we have also very beautiful custom stitching. We have we've created that ourselves in-house in Adventure Van Conversions, and as you can see, there is a super detail that goes along with the whole build. We have that Porsche style trim here with faded golden stitching. We have the logo from Stradale Classics, and we have also the logo from Poland, because everything is made in Poland, so we have the little flag of Poland as a very little detail. So here are the curtains. They are easy to use. Easy to use magnetic curtains. We have exterior shower. We have the switch for the awning. The switch for the awning is in here because the Thule awnings, they are opening very low, so the doors always have to be closed in order to open the awning, because otherwise we would hit the door a little bit. We cannot do anything about that. We've installed it on their original plugs, and this is how it goes. So also we have a slider, so that helps to organize the space in the van. You know, you can put some plastic crates here. You can load everything that you like. You have an easy access from both sides, and you can just slide it in, and that's like that. We have a small table, so if you are, for example, using something from here, if you want to work with your bicycles or anything like that, you can just detach the table and use it as a worktop. We have Helix audio system speakers in the back. They are paired with the whole audio system that is along the van. We have mosquito net, also in-house made. The mosquito net closes until here. Here we have a special piece that you can attach with the Velcro, so the whole back is closed with mosquito nets. And also in the winter time you can just add an isolation package. So in this van obviously you have that, so you just plug in the insulation package like these curtains here, and you have saving of the hot air. So now it is the most important and the most exciting part of that whole build, which is the interior, and I will try to show you part by part what we've done here. So first of all, we have, as usual, a folding table for your beers and stuff like that. Second option, which I believe is one of the most important options, is the mosquito nets. Very easy to operate system, custom made in-house at Adventure Van Conversions. You just come in here, you zip that part, Velcro in. You can have that part always deployed or whenever you need. It is very important that for the winter time and for the colder days where we don't have so many bugs, you can keep it up and you don't have to block your nice views. And that part as well. So here we have another part which is with the magnetic possibility to come in and out like that. Very easy, very strong magnets, so you can keep all your bags out of the van. When we walk in the car, the first thing that we will notice is the completely redesigned driver's cabin, which is what you can see that I sit on are custom-made seats. They are custom-made out of the original Mercedes-Benz seats. They have that nice bucket seat built up here. We have the logo of Stradale. We have a Porsche stitching because the owner is a very big fan of Porsches, and he has actually a couple of them. So we have beautiful Porsche leather with golden stitching, with this edging and the finishing that reflects to the bamboo that is here, and that also reflects to the logotype, to the original color of the logotype of the owner. The leather work is continued on the pillars, on these elements here, all of the pillars here, all of the units there. The whole dashboard is upholstered in leather, as well with that Porsche style trimming here. We have some Alcantara also, as well on the seats, as well on the dashboard. We have Alcantara and leather on the doors. We have Alcantara and carbon fiber on the custom redesigned original G-Class G500 AMG steering wheel, and also we have leather on the floor. So the whole floor, all of the plastics there, and down there every little detail is upholstered in leather, as well as the seat stands also. They are all also upholstered in leather. So this is a really crazy leather work that was made custom by Carlex Design, the partner that we work with. Even we have a special certificate where that informs that Carlex, the most luxurious company in Poland and one of the most luxurious leather stitching company in the world, created that leather work for Mr. Robert as a custom job. The cost of that is about 20,000 euros just for the leather trimming netto. So if you want to have that luxurious look, you have to contact us as well, and we can do it for you. We can incorporate that in every possible build that we do. We work only with professional companies, no more like some people who didn't allow us to grow and who was always backlashing us with the timing. Now we work with the pros, we pay bigger price for that, but we have a result that is really crazy. This is absolutely perfectly made to the last millimeter. Also in that van we have a really high-tech audio system from Pro Audio, from Tychy. So we have completely redesigned audio system. We have extra speakers, we have a subwoofer, we have speakers here on the dash. More about this will say Tomek from Pro Audio in their own movie, and you will see the link to that movie at the end. But this is generally the most expensive parts of that project. It was the leather work and the audio, like the single cost. So this is a really beautiful interior. Also above my head we have overland van equipment from Germany. Storage box, the overhead cabinet. We have the lights for the off-road lights, the switches. We have extra USB plug in here, so you can plug anything that you want, like maybe an extra Navi or a telephone or your walkie-talkies. We have extended charging in here in the dashboard. This is a 2-liter, the new all-wheel drive Sprinter with 4.1 ton load capacity, so the car is not overweighted. The car itself weighs 3,650 kilograms, so that leaves us about 450 kilograms of empty space for loading your gear. This is just enough. So now I will tell you something more about the back of the vehicle. And as you see, we have a lot of beautiful details that go together with the whole theme of the car. So we have the curtains, as we do them usually, with the mosquito nets, and we have that Porsche style belts here just to hold it up. We have our new, very new and original system, that is the aluminum cabinet with upholstered lower parts. So you have the organizer space here. You can put some of your books and stuff like that. Here you can put something soft, like for example a telephone. And as you see, everywhere we have that custom stitching. The cabinets, as usual, they are very spacious. These ones actually also have a ventilation system, and they also have an extra plugs just if they would like to charge their laptops inside of the cabinets. The interior colors that you see in this van are very classic. You have already seen it before. So on the ceiling, on the walls and all of the trims, we have our original hemp material, which we've been using since the last, I think, 7 years. Robert, the owner, loves that style, and he said that he really wants to have that classic adventure van style, which is the gray melange walls with anthracite with dark gray cabinets and the bamboo fronts. I also love it. This is a timeless design, but this one is also reserved only for him because we actually use the last roll that is available on the whole planet of that particular material, so we won't be able to do that anymore. We have the table, as usual, slide out table with possibility to lock it in some positions with the cup holder. This is a sound of quality, you know, when you have that clank, because it will not move at all. So we have also, like as usual, we have all of the plugs. So we have the USB plugs, 230 volt plugs everywhere where you need them in the kitchen and everywhere around. So in these particular builds, in the long wheelbase Sprinters, we have a lot of space, and as you can see, the table is not too close to me, so I can very easily walk in and out. And if I need to just push it to myself, I just do it like that. And I can have a very good meal. I can work on my laptop. If the family is eating, you can just push it towards the driver, and again you can open it so all of the people can have a really good space when they eat and enjoy the time in the camper. So now we are in the kitchen area, and the first thing that you see is that we have a stone veneer, the original stone veneer. This is not some kind of a plastic or something like that. This is a original material. We have a lot of cabinets that you can use for your kitchen utensils. We have a lot of drawers, like maybe even too many of them. Oh, there's a beautiful adventure van stuff. So there is a beautiful thing here. So we have a lot of them. So the whole kitchen is prepared just to live on. So the owner wanted to have the car that we just give the keys to him and he can drive out. So we've incorporated all of the sheets, all of the duvets. We've bought for him all of the utensils. So we have the Tefal units, we have all of the cookware, everything is inside of the car, and it has its own space. Every single thing in this vehicle has its own space. The cups, the bowls, everything is well organized in that van. And also here we have all of the cookware. So for example, not using that anymore, I can just put it in here, even with the tomatoes on, and you know, take it out of the way. We have Sol gas cooker. That is a gas cooker. It is called gas under the glass. So actually it is burning gas, but without the open fire. It's a wonderful unit. We have a water tap with soap dispensers, a huge sink. This is a really big sink. We have a coffee maker that our customer decided that he wants this particular one. We have a partition that to close the area of the bed from the kitchen. Also we have the holders here, for example, like here for some weeds. We have the Maxfan fan remote. Also, as in all of our vans, USB plugs, 12 volt plugs, 230 volt plugs, inverter switch, Webasto switch, and obviously the most important part of the vehicle, Redarc Electronics operational system. So we have the Red Vision, which shows us amount of water, amount of time that we have until we discharge our batteries. We can turn on and off all of the bigger units in the van with this system. So also we can pair it with our smartphones. So we have possibility to operate everything either from the phone or from the screen. So we can switch off and on the lights, owning lights. We can switch on the light in the toilet, switch on the fan in the toilet. We can even switch on the fan incorporated in the toilet, because in that car we have separate tiny toilet with ventilation system. So we have all of the features here is, you know, the system shows us how much solar power we have, how much DC power we have, how much 230 volt power we have, I mean the charging obviously. So that system is what we love, because it is very high tech but also simple in a way. It is the simplest system for the user, and this is what we love about it the most. So here we have the shower cabin and also the part of the kitchen. So we have 140 liters fridge with a freezer. That is Webasto fridge. It has a special partitions also for the fresh fruits and vegetables. It is a really spacious one. We have microwave, obviously here. And we have the doors to a really big shower. The shower is 1 meter wide and 80 centimeters deep. We have a mirror. The shower is tight, so you don't have to use any type of curtains. We have our shower faucet here. We have the water tap. We have the toilet. We have crates for all of the utensils, so the paper towels and toilet papers and shampoos and everything, with the ventilation system. So the shower is made fully from aluminum. It is a monocoque that we produce ourselves, and it has also like a water drop, so anytime you stand any type of, in any possible situation, if you stand not like correctly leveled, the water will go down to the tanks that are located underneath of the car. They are dedicated for the shower and dedicated for the kitchen. We have two separate water tanks, so we don't have any water system underneath the car. So in case of any winter camping, you don't have to worry that, you know, something will freeze under your car too much. So the shower is really spacious. I'm a big guy, as you know. I walk in it. I have a lot of space. I can shower standing. I don't have to sit down because I have really just enough space. So the most important part of every comfortable camper build is the bed. So the bed is 135 centimeters wide. In the deepest point, it is nearly 200 centimeters long. We have a custom stitched also soft bags for your telephones that you can just put them here, like in the nighttime on one side and on the other side. You can charge them because you have the USB ports, 230 volt ports everywhere around. We have LED lights under them, reading lights for your, you know, just if your wife is sleeping and you just don't want to give her too much light on her eyes, you can just read with that light. We have our storage system, we have our soft storage system under the cabinets, really big and spacious cabinets that you can obviously fill with your stuff. Max fan for ventilation, which we made the cover that, you know, just allows it to, you know, not leave any hot air or cold air. And the most important part of this part of the van is also our storage system, which, for example, allows you to extend that space. So if you have a lot of small stuff, you read a lot of books, you can just put them here, 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 pretty much everywhere. With the blackout curtains, you can create your private space without the, you know, without being afraid that someone will see what you are doing inside, or they will hear something. We have very comfortable cushions and pillows, and the whole duvet system from Polish designer called Ewa Minge. That's a little thing. And the most crazy and the most important part is that this is a prototype mattress that we are working on with one of the companies in Poland that specializes in massaging systems. So actually this mattress has a massage option. It has some programs. It can, after a long drive, for example 7 or 8 hours you drive with your van because you want to get somewhere fast to your destination, or you are a sport guy who, you know, do a lot of sports, for example bicycling, or you are all day long on the skiing and you want to relax yourself, then you lay on that part of the mattress. There is a switch, there is a remote that I will show in a second, and then you can choose a program of relaxation. So through the vibration that the massage system creates, you know, it allows you to relax really well. It is not a medical product, it is still a prototype. It works, we've tested it, it is lovely, but obviously this is only a massage system. To be honest, these massages that we use here, you know, they can help you with your blood pressure, they can help you with other things, but the most important part is that it relaxes your body after hard work or hard day of drive. There we have a lot of storage space, and here in that one we have our vibrating mattress. So you just take the remote, and as you can see, everything is shaking. And now the massage system starts. You choose some programs that you can, use the harder program, the softer program. So you can see we have that massaging. So if you are really tired, here we have an extra pillows. One is for your neck, one is, for example, for your knees or your feet, and you can plug them together. You can just put it here or there, wherever you want, and you can massage and relax your whole body. So one more time, I will just say that this is not a medical product. This is only made for relaxation, and it is also a prototype. And we actually will be working to make it medical with the company that we make it with. This is a custom feature that was designed prior our needs. So the last thing on the build, here we have the entrance for our tent. It is possible to close it with silencing and insulating closing feature that we've incorporated. The tent is 4-season prepared, as the whole car. The whole car generally is prepared to go from Sahara Desert to the North Pole to give you comforts, because we have extended insulation packages, and there is no other way than just do it the best possible way. So all of the electronics, all of the systems that we have in that van are designed to give you the biggest off-grid possibilities with the lowest possible also, possibly with the lowest consumption, because we don't put like really huge batteries in these vehicles. In this one we have 400 amps of lithium batteries, but we don't also use a lot of features, like for example air conditioning or something like that, because in our hemisphere it is not really needed. So USB plugs, Webasto plugs here. We also have the special mats that our friends Uszyje na miarę created. So there is a special insert that you deploy in the tent with special insulation. So we have tested that in Norway. Outside we had -26 temperature. In the tent inside we have +16. The front covers for the windows also were made by Uszyje na miarę, and they are lovely people. As in all our vans, we have our water system on the right side with an easy access. Like you can just take a look here, and you can see how does your water tank look, if it's dirty or not, if you will need to clean it. We have a very easy access to all of the pumps, the water heater. All of the units are very easy accessible and serviceable. We have, as a standard, we have 125 liters of fresh water here. And in the next step of that build, we will install an extra tank underneath the car, and that will extend the water to 250 liters of fresh, clean water. And on the left side, as always, we have our electronical system, which is obviously made with all of the best Redarc units. So we have the Manager 30 here, we have the BCDC 40, so that allows us to kick the DC-DC charge to 70 amps, and also that allows us to make a separate loop for solar, so you can add either a solar blanket or you can add an extra solar with a different size on the roof. We have 3000 watt inverter from Whisper Power, and we have most important thing, which is the TVMS Rogue. That is your intelligent house system that is paired with the Red Vision panel that you've seen before. So from that unit you can operate all of your interior units, from the click of the screen of the Red Vision. We have also redeveloped our fuse boxes and fuse systems. So now it looks like that. Everything is well organized, everything is beautifully made. We have all of the signatures, which fuse is for what. We have the SBI here, which is responsible for cutting the power when it is too low. And behind that we have incorporated also 400 amps of lithium batteries, which are very easy to access because you have to just screw off these two bolts here and you can open the whole thing, or you can access it from the top as well. In the back of that cabinet there, we have a isolated gas bank box with ventilation. So we have 10 liters, 10 kilograms of LPG gas that runs the kitchen. So another standard feature which you know, which you've already seen, but it is here in every van. We have tiltable bed, so you can lift it up if you need to transport something bigger. I will not do that now because we have a photo shoot going on. So we can fold the mattress up till here and you can lift that part. You can drive in with a motorcycle, bicycles, whatever you want. And it's very easy to lock in position so it doesn't make any noise when you drive. So enough about that van. Now it is time to hand it over to the owner because he is here today. So I hope that you like what you've seen. I invite you to subscribe our channel, watch our social media, and now it is time to give it to the owner.